Nigga, you know, he really
I get it,
exercising.
man. Ever since I became a runner in 2020, 2021, I've copped new running shoes every 8 months. That shit is important.
Yeah, you need to.
That shit is important. Listen, man, people have been highly requesting that me and you dig into this current situation, man, into the current situation of Big Vic. You know what I mean? They've been digging the situation of Big Vic. But one thing we got to get to, Dale, one thing we got to get to with Big Vic. I don't know if you want to cover this right now or in a minute. One thing we got to cover with Big Vic, bro, is we got to cover this nickname, man. Because here's the thing. I don't know if you saw the nickname I have for him on the invite that I sent. But this is my first name. It might be a little bit disrespectful. But I don't want to call. They try to dibble and dabble in Big Vic. They try to dibble dabble. But you know how I'm gonna put on my woke Dale foil hat right now. You know how the colonial mindset wants to make a black man be a child. Right. So they trying to label this man Wemby because he's 19. He a grown man. He ain't going to want to be called Wemby when he's 30 or even when he's 25. He ain't going to want to be called that. I think LeBron James Jr. going to be a little bit hot about that too. I don't think he's going to want to be Bronny at 25. Exactly. Well, that's a different situation. So one of my nominations for Vic, is Tooth Vic.
Ooh.
Because he real slender like a toothpick, but his name is Vic. The tooth part don't fit in nowhere because he got cool teeth, but Tooth Vic is where I'm standing at.
It would be better if he had some kind of like malfunction with his teeth, but I'm gonna tell you a few that I have.
Okay.
So I got the Slender Man.
Okay.
Mr. Fantastic, because you know how he's hella stretchy, and then I got Slender Man, Mr. Fantastic, the Eiffel Tower, because he's from Paris. And then nigga, like those are the ones I got. Mr. Fantastic, though, come on, man.
Man, look, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna call you out real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you out. I trust your creativity. Did you make all three of those up?
I made all three of those up.
Look. First of all, look. The reason I asked is because I saw the Slender Man. Mm-hmm. I saw the Slender Man next to Kevin Durant, and they had Slender Man versus the Slim Reaper. So even if somebody already said Slender Man, that one's cool. Your other two, bro, that was fire. And you know, this is what you got to do. This is how we going to get those out there. We got to start saying them, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is what happened with me. This didn't quite catch on, but it kind of caught on, but he not that big of a deal. But when the Lakers got Brandon Ingram, and I had my first podcast internship in Sacramento, Rancho Cordova, I was calling Brandon Ingram B.I. That's what I was calling him. I was calling him B.I. All the time, all over the show, all over it. And they caught on somehow. So my people call him on TV sometimes, but it's not. It didn't catch on.
Yeah.
I don't know who invented Slim Reaper for Kevin Durant. He hates it. He wants to be easy money sniper, whatever. Slim Reaper is the coldest nickname of all time because he brings death in the Slim. Yeah. But bro, here's the thing. I think Mr. Fantastic is so cold because here's the thing. Eiffel Tower is dope because it's tall. He's from there. That's cool. But Mr. Fantastic is so cold because listen, it just sounds dope.
I got one other one. Before you go on this one. The Big Baguette.
Okay. I like the Big Baguette. However, it's kind of homo. So I'm a roll. I think it's kind of gay, but because he too tall, and the bread long, the bread hard is long. It's weird. Mr. Fantastic is fire because one, that's a superhero.
Yeah.
Two, even if you don't know who the superhero is, Mr. Fantastic just sound like a cold ass name anyway. Yeah. And then three, it's Marvel, and four, Mr. Fantastic white. Vic is light skinned anyway. Mr. Fantastic sounds just like a cold ass name. That's a cold ass name, bro.
That's what I said.
That's the most as cold. You know, that's the most as cold as like that name is almost as cold as Megatron. I know. That's one of my favorite nicknames.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson. Yeah,
Megatron. Also, Durant's other middle name, nickname, Durantula, that he don't like.
Yeah,
but Mr. Because and you know what's so cold because he got that look. he just looked like a James Bond cold ass Mr. Fantastic nigga.
Happy
you know what I mean?
Happy nigga, yeah.
Yeah, he just looked like if he put on a suit and just pulled up, he would just be a Mr. Fantastic ass nigga. Like he pull up in a really long car, hop out, take your bitch and your mom and just dip. And not even smash him, just feed him big baguettes.
Pause.
So yeah, man. So that's what we rolling with for the show. We gonna call him Mr. Fantastic. Y'all gonna call him Mr. Fantastic. Y'all heard it here first. Dell out here with the best nickname of all time. They're gonna try to call him the Alpha Tower. They're gonna try to call him the Alpha Tower. They're gonna try, but there's so many, like, you can't put that on the Sports Illustrated the right way. Right. It ain't gonna work out. Even though no, that's the Statue of Liberty. I was gonna say that Eiffel Tower was a gift to America, but that's the Statue of Liberty. I got it backwards. That would be cold. But I like Mr. Fantastic. I think that's sick. That's sick. Good shit, dude.
What was because so
that's sick.
Tim Duncan was
the big fundamental.
The big fundamental. David Robinson was the colonel. So I felt like Mr. Fantastic just fits perfect in the organization as well, just based on the kind of nicknames that they have in general. The Claw, they got all these different nicknames for all of their players. So yeah, definitely.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. Also to your point, he can't really be the Eiffel Tower because Tony Parker is the original Frenchman anyway.
Well, I was gonna say, what about Rudy Gobert?
Rudy Gobert?
It's like everybody know about, and the thing about Rudy Gobert.
Oh, because he put France on the map, low key.
Well, what I was gonna say was everybody knows about the Eiffel Tower, and people go see it, but that's not always the main attraction when you go to Paris now. You know what I mean? Like, and I say that because
what's the main attraction? Oh, the Louvre.
The Louvre. There's all these different things. Fashion in general. It's like most people go there for fashion now. Gotcha. So the thing I would say is Rudy Gobert he was great. Remember when Rudy Gobert was, man, this is something to see. You want to see this Frenchman go crazy, right? Yeah. Now it's kind of like, yeah, we know about him. I mean, if I got a detour and go check it out, I'll see it. But you know what I mean? Now that you got a bigger spectacle, now you got Mr. Fantastic. It's like, nah, nigga, that's what I'm going to Paris for. I want to see Mr. Fantastic, nigga.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point. And bro, like, the nickname is so fitting because if y'all never seen a Marvel movie, or I don't know if y'all ever just read a comic book. I don't know why there were so many Fantastic Four comic books laying around when I was littler. I've seen so many Fantastic Four comic books laying around. I don't know why. But Mr. Fantastic was always doing things that I didn't see Wemby do. Yeah. Reaching over people and doing weird stuff.
Weird shit.
That's unstoppable type of shit. So that's a fire nickname, Dale. That's a fire nickname, man. Listen, let me go ahead and go into it. This is the question I have for you. Since we've already seen the, how do you want to say, the evolution, if you will, over the course of the first 4 games. And right now, this man is averaging, 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 1.6 assists, and he's only playing 28 minutes. The other night, he put up 38. And the thing is, we done seen him put up 38 and shimmy, and just shimmy, right? We done seen him do it. So I wanted to ask you this question. First of all, were you right or were you wrong with your original thoughts of him? And do you want to walk it back or do you want to walk it forward?
I think, man, I was right. I still think I was right.
Okay.
I didn't really say anything negative about him. I said, it's just something we got to see. Okay. And I said he was going to more likely be tough because being that he's an international player, that already brings us a certain different kind of breed of a ball player.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand tall on mine. I'm gonna walk it forward. I think he's definitely. I'm not gonna say he's exceeding expectations, but he's meeting expectations. Okay. He's meeting them. He's one of the few players where it's like, is he gonna be a bust? Because more people had him to this status of he's going to be the greatest, the new face of the NBA. But you hear that so much with any new star. You heard that about John Morant. You heard that about just nearly anybody who's had a certain run at a moment in the NBA. That anybody, Devin Booker, anybody who did anything. He'll be the new face of the NBA. Giannis, face of the NBA. Luka, face of the NBA. You feel me? Porzingis, like anybody just trying to find that replacement for LeBron. I think to score 38 points, to go crazy on KD, a person that you said that you idolized, that was your favorite player, and to come out and really give him buckets, that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. And I mean, playing back to back against them, that's crazy. To drop 38 on pretty much the team that we're looking to possibly win their conference next year, this year, to win their conference this year, which in the Suns with Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Garnett, and just the lineup that they have over there, for him to come out with really all you really know is Mr. Fantastic. You actually don't really know nobody else on the Spurs. To even have Coach Popovich say, I was going to retire, but you know what? Nigga, this nigga's here. I'm going to play. I'm going to stay. I'm going to go ahead and give it another run. I think he's meeting expectations. I don't think he's exceeding them. Exceeding them would have to be winning the championship this year. That would exceed expectations. Expectations to me is you're meeting expectations. You're possibly going to win this season play-in. You know, the way you keep playing, the way you keep doing, I'm looking forward to see. You made, to be honest with you, you meet expectations because he made us excited about this season play-in. More excited. Like, more excited because now people are like, well, now, I mean, he don't got to win a championship, but if he win this shit, damn, that's going to solidify him. You know what I'm saying? So to that aspect.
Okay. All right. The reason I asked you this question is because this is very important for me. Because I had lower expectations and I'm prepared to walk these back. My expectations weren't as low as Zion's. When I saw Zion doing 360s on Boys and Girls Club Kids before he got drafted, I've been said that's not going to translate. At Duke, I was like, yo, that's not going to translate. And they desperately wanted him to be the face of the NBA. And then when you mention the faces of the NBA, you list people that after they went off for like 40, they was like, this is the face. We need a new king. When I think face of the NBA, I'm thinking of pre-draft hype. Wemby's pre-draft hype, Zion's pre-draft hype went crazy. And I felt as though they were trying to tell us that he was the next LeBron, and he was 6'9", and we drafted him. NBA drafted him and he was 6'6". He's still balling, but he's not about to be the face of the NBA. When it came to Wemby, they was doing these. When it came to Mr. Fantastic, they was doing these pictures, showing us highlights, showing us some dogging people, making moves, showing us summer league. I'm like, no, I don't see it yet. I don't see it. Then when I saw it first again, it's like, well, they're not giving him the ball, they're locking him out. I was like, I don't see it. But then when I saw him put up 38, when I saw the way he was moving with the rock, and then stepping back, how are you 7'4" still stepping? Like, you don't need to step back. You're 7'4". Why are you stepping back? Right. You're not. James Harden 6'6". He's stepping back because people guard him at 6'7" with a 7'3" wingspan. Wemby 7'4". He's stepping back, Dell, and then hitting threes.
Crazy.
So that means your leg game gonna last forever. So we ain't really that worried about injuries, barring any injuries, unless he's like, God forbid, he's not a Greg Oden. Brandon Davis. I'm sorry, not Brandon Davis. Brandon Roy or Penny Hardaway. Barring any of those situations, I think he's here, and I'm about to jump on the Mr. Fantastic bus.
Okay.
I'm joining the Mr. Fantastic forum. I'm gonna be the rock dude. I'm just gonna join. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm pulling up. I'm gonna be the thing. We're gonna do that, and you could be the flame because he light skinned.
Yeah,
so that's what we finna do.
I'll be that nigga.
Yeah, so I'm with it, man. I'm all for it. Let me ask you this question. Now that we got, I'm gonna say, a good sample size of what he lived in. We done seen he could do it, right? We done seen he could do it. It's like that LeBron game. I don't know where you were at when that LeBron game came on. Everybody, I want to say remember where they was at. That's a big time in our lifetime. He's a fellow class 84. I was working at Foot Action, and we all had the Zoom 20. We all had the Zoom Generation Zone, and he was playing the Kings, balling. He was balling. Didn't make no sense. In fact, they just recently showed the picture of LeBron's 20-year side by side. He's playing in Sacramento. At Arco Arena 20 years ago, and then he did it at Golden One this year. So, Dale, I'm gonna ask you this question. When it comes to Mr. Fantastic, do you think that he'll have a career as legendary as LeBron's, similar to Tim Duncan's, entertaining as Kevin Durant, or acceptable as Zion?
You said Ooh. Who was the second person before you said?
So legendary as LeBron's. And the reason I was legendary as LeBron's, going to multiple teams and just helping people win, just making people around you better, being an unstoppable force in your conference. I don't care what y'all said. I don't care what the people say about how many times LeBron lost in the finals. LeBron had the East Coast on lock for years, the finals on lock for years. So he was like choosing people's destinies. So I mean, like that type of impact on the league. Or as legendary as Tim Duncan, you just stay on the Spurs, you help them get 5 chips, and you become the face of that place. San Antonio loves you, and you're a god in Texas. As long as Dirk Nowitzki was in Texas, Tim Duncan is the god of Texas, period. That's what you say. Or as entertaining as KD is, no matter where KD go, he always gonna give you buckets. Always gonna be entertaining. He always gonna have cool little quotes. He gonna do cool interviews. He may have a little burner here and there. He gonna be play for a couple of teams. He may retire with 2 rings, but he always makes sure that he delivers, and it's gonna be entertaining to you regardless. Or is it going to be Zion? Like, hey, we drafted
definitely not Zion. He's already surpassed Zion in these first few games.
Hey man, don't hold the porn stars against him. I'm just saying. If you check Zion stats, I could be a little off right now. You in front of your computer? Give me this Zion career stats when he plays. What's he? 2010?
Let me see.
I want to say Zion is 2010. I want to say that. So I don't want to poo-poo on the man. What's he, 2010?
No, he's 21 and 4.
Feel me? Oh, wait. No, stats? No, not his record. It's stats. 21 points, 4 rebounds a game? Or 21 and...
Okay. 21... They don't even got him. Let me see his real rebounds. They got it. I'm sorry. That was my bad. I was looking at something else. I was looking at his assists. I'm like, 21 and 4.
Yeah, you talking about career stats for Zion. He should pop up.
21.5 on points, though.
Okay.
Yeah, so 21.5 and 6.8 on rebounds.
Okay. All right, cool. So he's 21 and 6. That's cool. He only been playing half his career. That's cool. That's like that's like Kevin Love numbers, low key. A key 20 and 6 guy. I think Dwight Howard, a 2010 guy. Anthony Davis is a 20 and 10 guy. So I'm just before you poo-poo all over Zion, bro, I'm just saying. You can poo-poo on him now. I just want you to know the stats.
Well, I know the stats. I still just know that he surpassed him. He's already surpassed him. It's over. Zion and Demner didn't even make it out of preseason. So I'm sorry. I'm not sold on Zion right now.
You don't
but
like
what I will say,
dark skin. You
know, what I will say is I'm going to say he's going to be as entertaining as Kevin Durant.
Okay.
But I do think it's a possibility that he'll get more championships. I think he'll have more success on the championship factor. But I definitely think the reason why I'm using the word entertainment is because he already kind of has this, like, it's his personality. His personality is like, he's already kind of like funny a little bit. You know, he had the situation with Britney Spears. I don't know if you saw that. Britney Spears ran up on him. That's already entertainment. You're already like semi-meeting into entertainment on accident. Shit is just entertaining. The fact that your height, your stature alone is already entertaining.
Okay.
The fact that he can dribble, the fact that he can, as nice as he is, it's almost watching Muggsy Bogues. I mean, sorry, damn, what's the name? Spud Monitor, what was the Spud Webb. It's almost watching Spud Webb in a dunk contest. That shit's entertaining regardless, right? Like, it's a little nigga dunking. So this big motherfucker doing step backs and shit like that is already hella entertaining. It was cold. It was cold seeing KD do it, but now you see somebody that's extremely taller than KD that makes KD look small doing it. It's entertaining as fuck. You want to see it all the time. So I think the entertainment is always going to be there. I know it's going to be a lot of comparison to LeBron. LeBron's always going to be compared. No matter what. LeBron got to get paired from past, present, niggas in the future. It don't matter. Nigga, no, LeBron is now the new MJ. So we know LeBron is already on there on this like Hall of Fame of GOAT status. I can't put him in that stature of LeBron because LeBron, has shown us something that not any other player really can say they've done. He's surpassed people like Kareem. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's a small forward, but relatable to fucking Michael Jordan. Like, it's so much shit that goes into LeBron's characteristics, and the fact that coming out of high school and doing what you've done changes everything. You were the biggest thing in high school. They made your team, your high school team, national basketball teams, like national television. Like, you were on national television. That's huge. You can't really beat that success, because LeBron's success alone as a high school player is incredible. Then his success as an actual NBA player. Then, not to mention, your son are trailing in your success as well. Like, your success is huge. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that for Mr. Fantastic. I don't know if his kids will come in and we'll be like, hopefully he gonna be doing, like, I don't know if that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But for his son might come in and play soccer. For all we know, nigga might come in and bake baguettes. I don't know. So this nigga is gonna be way more entertaining. He's definitely always gonna be that, and being on the Spurs. And the fact that he's on the Spurs, that is already filling in that arena in general. So he's going to sell out tickets to any stadium that he walks in at, because people want to see this. This is like a Fifth Element type shit. You know what I'm saying? So people want to see this shit. Yeah. So I'm going to say entertain for sure.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point. It's a really good point, because, and he's got the foreign. You got the foreign mentality. Got the foreign mentality, right? So that whole "I'm just here to hoop" thing that for lack of a better description, that the foreigners have. I'm just here to hoop. The Giannis's and the Jokic's and I guess the Dirks.
Yeah.
I guess
Lucas.
Luka. I'm just here to hoop, bro. I'm just here to hoop.
For nothing else.
None of this American stuff. I'm just here to hoop. Yeah. The Francis Ngannous of the world that just fought Tyson Fury, escaping from diamond mines to come here. I'm just here to hoop, bro. So he does have that mentality where as he's ready to take coaching from a Popovich, because I heard an interview about Popovich and him yelling at stars being able to be like tipping their hat, like, I'm here for you, coach. And Kawhi was like, I'm injured. I don't want to do none of that. I'm out. And then he went and became a legend in Toronto. But Tim Duncan was like, he was on a different path. Tim Duncan's like, I'm going to just get these 5 rings and let this old white nigga yell at me because he know basketball. You know what I mean? So to your point, I think I want to say it could be as entertaining as KD's. I want to say so. I believe I'm all for people leaving teams and making the moves they got to make. I'm all for that. However, in this particular situation, with this particular organization, because of the way they're set up, I'm okay with him just staying there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. If he's as cold as they say he's gonna be, I might be on my old head in 5 years. Like, come on, young boy, just stay there. Just stay on there. You don't need to go.
You ain't gotta go nowhere. You ain't gotta go to Hawks.
You don't need to go to no Hawks, boy. Just stay on where you're. And there's been particular players where I felt like should have stayed that way. That's what I always thought about Dwight Howard. When Dwight Howard was like, I gotta get the Lakers. I gotta get the Lakers. I gotta get the Lakers. I gotta get to the Rockets. Like, nah, bro, just stay where you at, bro. Like, you can't follow in Shaq's footsteps. You're gonna go in there. People gonna start touching your booty, and it's gonna be different.
He liked that though.
Well, maybe he did when he was in Orlando, and then
he liked it then.
He had 4 or 5 kids when he lived in Orlando.
That don't mean nothing, bro. Based on the accusation that's going on around him, but he just taking it, bro. So I mean, like, I don't even know. No, Dwight. Yes.
it should go hard. You know what's so wild about America? What's so wild, bro? I've been seeing a lot of this lately. I saw some of this in somewhere else too. People in America don't really got a problem with you being gay. It's just the way that you come out about it.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Like if somebody just see you walking down the street holding hands with a dude, like, oh, that's Robbie cool. Gay? That's what's up. Oh, Robbie fuck with niggas? That's cool. Hey, what's up, Robbie? But if you come out on something where it's like, yeah, I may have raped that man, but what? It's not nobody's business. What are you talking? Wait.
My wood is my wood.
Where I put my wood is where I put my. What are you talking about? Or when it's a celebrity like Wayne Brady, like, hey, just so everybody know, I'm pansexual. Like, bro, We didn't even need to know.
Yeah, that was it. I just want y'all to know that I roll with the pins.
If we just seen Wayne Brady walking down the street holding Drew Carey hand, like, oh, that's what's up. They must have fun doing improv. It must be cool. Whose line is it anyway? You know,
right? Right.
But I mean, the way people come out, I think that's what be throwing America's off. Anyway,
I mean, I think you're right. It's the way you come out. It's the way people hear about your business. Like, you can't be mad. Like, if your business is like, nobody cares that you gay. Like, we already speculated that for years. We already been like, okay, when you grab dude that was on the bench thing, we already was like, oh, he might be.
Did you see that years ago though, or just right now?
No, I seen that years ago.
Oh, okay. I never saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they pointed that shit out when it first happened. Look what's going on. Like, look at the way. And I was like, that nigga sus. So he sus, but then, and it wasn't a problem. Niggas was like, all right, cool. You know, it's Dwight Howard, whatever. Niggas be gay. Like, but then when it come out, that nigga, like, the story was it wasn't even that you were just having like consensual sex with a dude. That was all it was. Like, some dude came on and was like, we'll probably be telling dude, like, shut up, bro. You're supposed to not shut up. Like, if, you know what I mean? Like, be cool, bro. But like, but the story's so wild. It's like, nah, bro, like, I was there to get my shit rammed. But then some nigga named Kitty came out and I was like, bro, what's up? Like, this ain't what I signed up for. Like, come on, bro. Like, this nigga's a middle-aged man walking around in a Catwoman costume talking about purr. Like, bruh, like, that's
probably not, that's having somebody tell that story about their visit to your home probably isn't the way that you should come out in all right? Exactly. Essentially. Right.
Yeah. So now everything that you look, it's just like R. Kelly. Like, the moment people find out, they start backtracking everything else that didn't happen in your life. Like, you know what? This might have happened. Now they're looking at his kid because his kid is also kind of like having some
behavioral
problems. So now they're like, has he been touching his kid? See, now that shit come out.
Right. But that's the thing though, bro. I think the interest, that's what I'm saying. Before, when he was in Orlando, when still was whispers, and then there's this long Twitter feed that came back to surface from 2018, where this lady had like this trans person that like snitched on him because and that resurfaced and with all the calls recorded. So just like R. Kelly, he got a pass and then he wilding out. So that's on him. Either way, man, I'm just saying, if he didn't switch teams, maybe it wouldn't be that way. So I'm just saying, Wemby, Mr. Fantastic, that might be a list. That may be a lesson, man. Mr. Fantastic, just, you know, if you leave team,
stay on the same team. I will say this. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch the whole subject, but not the whole subject, but I'm gonna stay on the subject that we've been currently on. But there's been talks of Boy and Mr. Fantastic being very similar. Boy who plays for Phoenix right now. Bo.
Yeah.
Like, same height, pretty much have a lot of the same skill sets. What do you think is the major difference when you watch both of these two young men play?
Man, bro, the difference is the skill set. As a staff record label in the crew, the difference, I'm prior to Bobo, you had Taco on the Celtics. Mm-hmm. So you got these dudes where you just want to draft somebody because of the way it looks. So even when you have Manu Bol, I don't know Manu Bol stats. I know he played for a minute, but I know Manu Bol wasn't he wasn't a Wilt Chamberlain, right? He was a tall dude that was in the league. It was like, hey, let's draft this dude. And at the time, based on how the league was set up, he's gonna get you some points, he's gonna get you some buckets. But the way our league is set up now, you gotta have a skill set for everything. You can't just give somebody the rock and they just do what they need to do. Bobo's career stats are 6 points and 3.8 rebounds. You can't be that tall and have 3.8 rebounds like that. It just don't. 3.8, bro. Like, you 7. I think he might be 2 inches shorter than Wemby. It don't matter. They both. He like 7'2", maybe 7'2", 7'3". Mm-hmm. But I think it's honestly the skill set. So when people are saying things in the sense of, I saw Shaq. I think it was Shaq replying something along the lines of, "Oh, we've already seen somebody like this." Maybe he meant the prototype. It just can't. It's like the quarterback. It's like the prototypical quarterbacks that they draft for the NFL. Like, you can't just draft a 6'3" dude that's white and be like, yo, he about to be Tom Brady. And you can't just draft a black guy and be like, hey, he about to be Mike Vick. It don't work that way. Trey Lance ain't never gonna be Mike Vick. Dak Prescott ain't ever gonna be Mike Vick. Alex Smith was never gonna be Brett Favre. Just not built that way. That's not how it goes, right? So when it comes to comparing the two, I think it's I don't even want to say it's a lazy comparison. I want to say it's an automatic comparison because it's just two tall ass dudes we seeing. But Dale, you've hooped with tall people before. You play with a lot of tall. Anybody that hoops sees a tall person and you know immediately if they scary or not. You will see a tall, especially when you like, I'm not going to say when you're under semi-pro, because if you're playing in a particular place, everybody's 6'2" and up, no matter what. But depending on where you at, you would be at a place where Dell playing at, and the height range is anywhere from like, let's say like 5'7" to about 6'3". It's gonna be a dude that's gonna come in there. He gonna be 6'5" and cold. He gonna be 6'5" and play like a guard, or he gonna be 6'5" and just be wandering around because high school just put him in the middle. And all he gonna know how to do is get garbage bucket, and he gonna be whack at that.
Or he's gonna be 6'5" and just try to shoot hella threes and be garbage because that shit happens all the time.
Exactly. But when the right tall person comes in, and got a guard, other tall dude, he dogs him. I want that tall dude.
Cooking them niggas in the post.
I want the 6'5" dude. All right, we got the 6'4" nigga, and then they battle, and immediately it's different. Yeah, it's different.
It's
different. So we say, well, we got a Bobo to 7'3", and we also got Mr. Fantastic. Like, bro, there's a obvious difference. It's so obvious, though. Your Kevin Durant comparison of just being a great thing to watch, like seeing Spud Webb going against Michael Jordan in a dunk contest. It just being a great thing to watch. That's the thing. If Bobo was great to watch, we would have already known, oh, he's great to watch. Because the way
you know what I think about. Go ahead. Finish.
I was just gonna say, like, immediately, just the way Victor pull up and shoot, it looked crazy. It looks outrageous, and it's very entertaining to watch. If Bobo was doing that, we'd have already seen it. Especially when he was in Orlando, because he played 70 games and there's nothing interesting to watch. I'll give you an example. Dwight Howard, when he was on Orlando, Dwight Howard wasn't doing tremendous offensive things. He was a tremendous defender, ill putbacks, ill rebounds, passing the ball. We always saw the highlights because what he was doing was entertaining in the city that didn't matter. Bobo played 70 games in Orlando, and he averaged 9 points and 6 rebounds. Ain't nothing to watch.
Yeah,
it's Orlando. That's so if you playing for that's like Kemba Walker playing for Charlotte. We should see it should be the show. It should be the show. So that's my envision of the comparison. I don't think there's a comparison. I think it's an automatic comparison, but it's lazy.
I think it's a comparison, and I think it's a real comparison, but I don't really know if it's skill set. You know what I think it is?
What's up?
Desire to win. Knowing that you that dude. Mr. Fantastic has came in. It's easy for him. Like if we only idolized him for his height and for what, you know what I mean? Like all of that, right? Like we saw a few things and was like, oh, he good. Like he about to be great. Taco is a ridiculous comparison in anything that you put in there because that nigga was garbage. Like, I'm sorry. Like Taco, I ain't saying like he might
Taco, bro.
But he was not the man. He was not him, bro. It was not them. But like I feel like I've seen Boy do some shit. Like I seen him do step back. I seen him do that at 7'3". I seen him do that. What I will say, he doesn't have that like I want to win though. Like I want to go out there. I want to be him. Like the people, his favorite player might be his dad. You feel me? All-time great player might be his dad. Like, you know, just like my dad, like just hope, you know, I just want to make sure I'm there coming from Africa. Just want to be like Mr. Fantastic is different. Like I'm about to go in there and be him. HIM, history in the making. Like I'm about to be that.
Dude, everybody want to get that's what I'm saying. If you seen him step back, you seen him do it. So if he's a tall person, you've seen step back. It's nothing stopping him from stepping back. So when you talk about will to win, I'm thinking of a Carmelo Anthony comparison to a LeBron comparison. LeBron, I've seen so many Carmelo Anthony interviews where he's like, I'm here to get these buckets. I'm here to get these buckets. I'm here to get this bread. Don't get it confused.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you see LeBron just doing these things to just play forever and then win. But Carmelo Anthony has the skill set to do it. I heard Gilbert Arenas said this about Vince Carter as well, where he said Vince Carter should have been the Jordan guy, but Vince Carter didn't work as hard as Kobe. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, he didn't work as hard as Kobe. He didn't kill himself like Kobe did, but I think Vince Carter was still a killer. Right. I don't think Bobo has the skill set, my brother. I think to your point, you seeing something I'm not seeing this early. If you've seen Bobo you've seen Bobo with the shoulders down after a rough game, I get it. And if you're saying Mr. Fantastic, his will to win already just looks more powerful than that dude, then so be it. I think to your point when you say I'm just trying to be like my dad, I'm just here trying to be like my pops and just make sure I'm here to get around and get around. Like his pops' career average, bro, was 2 and 4.
Right.
Like 2.6 and 4.2 total rebounds a game. You're talking about a 7-footer. So I think that if it's just will to win, hopefully he see Mr. Fantastic taking this spot as tall boy. He see Giannis getting more hyped up, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I got to get back in the gym and get better." Hopefully, because ain't no reason to be in the league and be that tall and not have a will to win.
I agree. Because to me, right now, one way to step it up is when they played against the Suns, you be out there. You know what, coach? That's me. I got him. I want to show something. You feel me? You don't need to put KD on him. Let me take him, coach. I got that. That's me. My assignment tonight. That's my assignment. Homework, nigga. But he didn't.
You know why?
Because he don't want to win.
No, bro, it's because he can't guard him. He can't guard that man, bro. That's what I mean, dog. That's why they put KD on him. Bobo been guarding other random 7-footers his whole life and other just randos. Bro, dude is coming down the lane, stepping back. Mr. Fantastic, Dell, his name is Mr. Fantastic. Right. You can't just put some regular Bobo on this man. Anyway, bro, look. I think it's gonna be fun to watch, and I'm always concerned in my mind where I always think, even when I was younger, and then Jordan had retired, and then Kobe was balling, I was thinking Kobe can only play so long. I wonder what's next. And then I remember when LeBron had his LeBron show on ESPN, and I saw him play, right? And I'll never forget. I seen him ball, and I had told Obi-Wan this, and I told Nicole this, and I was like, yo. I seen dude on ESPN. He about to be a legend. I really bought the hype. He was somebody where I really bought the hype. Like, he about to be a legend. Versus like when they was showing Kwame Brown like playing and they had all the cameras around him and all that, I didn't believe it. And even with Greg Oden, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. But the way LeBron was hella tall and pushing the rock, and as much as me and you watched AI on TV, I was like, he moving like a guard, but this dude big as shit. Because I'm too young to say I watched Magic Johnson play. But I'm like, this guy's big as shit. How he doing this? The biggest point guard I had seen prior to that was Jalen Rose at 6'8", Jason Kidd at 6'5", but he just look like, oh, he about to be a god. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I guess that's gonna be the next move. And then while we've been watching the LeBron movie, I've always wondered what was gonna be the next LeBron movie. And this looks like this is like the next LeBron movie, especially because he's in San Antonio. Yeah, especially in San Antonio.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think he's definitely he's special, bro. He's special. It's exciting to see. I mean, I saw him play against the Golden State Warriors, Mr. Fantastic, and Wiggins had shot a 3-pointer, and that man was like be underneath the rim, and came up and sent his shit. Like, damn, bro, like, where are you coming from? Like, what are you doing? Why are you this nice, bro?
It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get wild. It's gonna get, I don't know if I'm happy. I don't know if I'm happy or sad. Wait, hold on. I don't know if I'm fortunate or unfortunate to have played ball when we did play ball or want to play now. Because the thing is, right, if we play ball now and just like based on like the way like genetics and environments work, the people that you'd be around, I travel more for basketball, I'd be taller. But bro, what's going into the league right now, bro? If you 6'1", You gotta be a god.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be a god because come on, dude. Like as I said earlier, me and you playing and LeBron at point guard in high school is impressive. It's ridiculous. It's egregious, but it's impressive. Now, you got Mr. Fantastic pushing the ball up the court. Kevin Durant looks little.
Yeah.
Steph, to be Steph Curry in the league, you got to be 6'3" and be the best shooter of all time. Of all time. To be 6'1" at Chris Paul height. Shout out Chris Paul, 13 assists, 0 turnovers. You got to be the best point guard of all. Chris Paul ain't getting drafted again. Even Trae Young and Chris Paul probably about the same size. You got to be Trae Young. You got to be one of the fastest people of all time. Trae Young got to be fast as shit. I know they don't track 40s in the NBA. He has to be fast as shit. Trae Young can probably dunk. We just don't see it because he don't want to get hurt. You have to be nigga, to be under 6'5", you have to be incredible.
You gotta be him. You gotta
be incredible.
Yeah.
I feel like me and homie Obi-Wan, we went to go to Merced Junior College to try out after we had graduated high school, and dude was like, hey, y'all could play here, it's good. And then we just didn't want to move, didn't make the run, was scared or whatever. And I feel like if I'd have went to Merced and I could have wobbled my way into the league by accident and then went and got some European money, cool. Ain't no way you're gonna make it in this league by accident.
Right.
There's no way. Because I feel like when we were young, you can see people, I was like, oh, so-and-so play college. Oh, what you call it made it? You look at the bench. Oh, he made it? Yeah, about my height. Oh, he good. The Isaiah Thomases from the Celtics, that shit is over.
Yeah.
That shit is over.
You will never see that again. Yeah.
Bro, this league, it's starting to look, you remember when they used to do the things, they used to do the illustrations where they had obviously the Monstars, and you see them probably like the last 10 years or so, when people get more into the graphic design, when they make the players look all lanky and all monstery and just way bigger than they are. It looks like that.
Yeah.
Like it looks real. They showed this one thing where they had Wemby, Mr. Fantastic, like climbing over a mountain hella long, and all the other players are running away and they look big too. It looks real. Before it didn't look real. When you got Michael Jordan stretching out over the Space Jam people.
Yeah, that shit don't be look
real. Now though,
that's real. That's a fact.
Bro, it looks
he might do the next Space Jam.
Wow.
Space Jam 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be something else. They may have to do it. They may have to do it on some shit where they do like maybe the Monstars win, right? Like maybe he a Monstar.
Right.
Oh, I got a question for you. I got a question for you before we get out of here. I might ask you this on the next. No, I'm gonna ask you this on the next episode. Man. I'm gonna say it for later. Listen, y'all let us know what y'all think. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us. Pay attention and drink water.
Hey, man, you made it this far. Make sure right now you go ahead and subscribe and like. Please note, man, this channel wasn't currently right now. This episode wasn't sponsored by anybody. So your likes and your comments really help us grow. So make sure you do that. Till next time, man, just know we here at the Dell and Ry Report really, really, really fuck with you. Peace.